Yes, you know what this means. If I magically make a package appear on screen, you and I both know that that means a new piece of tech has arrived. And today, this is a piece of tech I've been waiting for now for a couple of weeks. I'm very excited for it. I'm gonna open this puppy up. We're gonna do it together. We are going to unbox a new microphone for this camera. So, let's get it going. Alright, so if you've seen in the past couple videos, I've talked about that I've gotten a new vlogging camera, the Canon M50, which I am super amped up and love. It comes with an onboard microphone, but it also comes with a mic jack so you can plug in another microphone. And this coming at this particular time is actually a fantastic thing, because I don't know if you can hear the sound right now, but I'm in my home office, which I'm always in, and since my family is home all day long with me, I have things happening like laundry being done in the middle of the day. The laundry room is right about there, and because of that, whenever I shoot a video and somebody's doing laundry, you can hear either the water running to fill up the washing machine, or you can hear the dryer running, and it drives me crazy. So you can hear a lot of different outside noises when all you're using is an onboard microphone. So the onboard microphone on the M50, which I'm using right now, is a fantastic microphone. It actually captures my voice. It captures, it's very clear. There's a high quality to the microphone that's on board, but you also get a lot of surrounding sound. And that's what led me down the road of looking for a microphone for when I'm vlogging or doing an interview or shooting something where I only want the sound that's coming from straight ahead. Let me say this, and while I'm talking, I'm gonna grab a knife and open this thing up. And let me say this, to me, when you're vlogging, sound and picture quality are the two most popular things. They stand out to me as being the top thing you need to be focused on. And for a while I was using an iPhone, which is great, and again, I always want to stress this, especially if you're a small business owner or somebody who's just getting into vlogging. Don't stress about it. Use your iPhone, use your camera phone. You can do a lot of the same stuff if you just get a good video editing software, but at the end of the day, focus on just getting content out there. That's the important thing. That being said, let's open the package. Oh. Alright, so as you can see here, this is the Comica V30 LITE. When you're looking for Canon vlogging cameras like the M50 or the 90D, they could come with a package which includes a Rode microphone. The reason I didn't go with the Rode microphone was simply put, it was pink. The chassis of the microphone was pink, and I didn't want that. I didn't want a big pink microphone sitting on top of my camera. Call it what you will, I don't enjoy the color pink, let alone a big pink mic rig on top of my camera. But I did want a Rode mic. When I started to investigate into Rode, I was not a fan of the cost. The other thing you should know about me is I want to find the best options available for the best price available. I don't want the cheapest because I don't want a crappy quality. I want the best quality meets the best price. So I guess the term I'm looking for is the best value. For example, this microphone here that I use for whenever I'm recording on my computer, if I'm doing a podcast or something along those lines, that microphone was a budget microphone, but the quality of it, the sound of it is fantastic. And I'll try to make a video of that in the next couple of weeks so that you can see that as well, see more information on that. But today, this Comica V30 LITE, you're in the $35 to $40 range. And as far as the reviews go and the tests that I've heard people do with it, the sound has been fantastic. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna unbox it. I'm then gonna hook it up to the camera itself. And finally, in the end, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put that then into the computer, and we're gonna listen to the sound together to see the difference in tone and everything else. So we'll do some different tests. So let's go ahead, open the box. First off, packaging looks great. Just from an outside, completely outside perspective, judging a book by its cover. It looks fantastic. Here we go. First things first. Okay, the little send this in, register your Comica product. Let's see what else we got. A little info on Comica. Little quality control certification. And then the book on how to set it up and all that good stuff in 3 different languages. All right, let's see the actual microphone. All right, so unboxing the mic, one of the things I could say right off the bat that I'm very happy with is the size. I mean, just take a look at how moderately sized this is, and I'm trying to figure out how to give you an idea on the camera itself, but the size of this is, normally you see these mics and they're out to here and they have this big fuzzy thing. The size of this microphone is actually pretty decent. Nice foam cover on it. On the back here, you can see there's 2 different settings. This camera is fantastic. It always zooms in on your face, but essentially there's a switch on the back here. And the switch is either for camera or for cell phone. So the cool thing about this is you can actually hook this right up into your cell phone and use this microphone, and you'd get awesome audio quality out of it. Some other things that I love about this microphone so far, and one of the biggest reasons why I bought it, note, because of the size, there is no spot for you to put a battery. It is completely powered by the battery of the camera or the cell phone. So good and bads about that, you're using more battery, but most vloggers, most people who are shooting content, they're gonna have more than one battery with them anyway if they're out and about. But this completely runs off. I never have to worry about the battery dying, me leaving it on, me being in the middle of filming something and the battery dies. I don't have to worry about any of that because it's using the onboard. So without any further ado, let's see how it sounds. Now, if I want to say one thing, I want to say one thing before we kind of dive into this, and that is Canon. If you could do one thing on the next redesign of the M50, move the microphone jack to the other side of the camera. The whole thing about why you're so amazing is that the camera viewfinder flips out so that vloggers can see themselves talking. But in this case, the mic jack's there. It's not terribly in the way, obviously. I can still see myself over there. But why not put that on the other side when you're filming and you don't... I don't get it. All right, so this is the sound itself. I can't hear it, obviously, right now because I am not... This isn't on the computer yet. But I'm hoping that what you're hearing is just really awesome sound quality in comparison to what you were hearing before I installed the microphone onto the camera. So one thing you should note, which again we'll see in a minute, is that there is a dramatic lack of background noise going on. You should be hearing me and mostly me. Now I am about an arm's length away. I'm about 2 feet away from the microphone. I want to do some additional testing to see how well this microphone isolates the sound coming to it. And so the first thing we're going to do is kind of a distance test, and you're going to kind of see some other area here. I'm going to move the camera back, and I'm going to go all the way back here. So I'm about, I don't know, 5 feet away from the microphone right now. So my hope is that you're still hearing me really well because, again, it should be taking all the audio straight on. So now what I'm going to do is move to the side of the camera. I'm going to go completely off screen and we're going to see if you can hear me and what the audio quality is like. So now I am on the side. I'm still talking at the same volume I was talking at before. My hope is that you're hearing me a lot less than you were hearing me before because, again, that means that it's doing a better job of isolating the sound. So I'm coming back in now. Sound quality should be better. Let's bring it back in to our normal filming landscape where we're about 2 feet away. Sound should be fantastic. The next test I'm going to do is go around the back side of the camera. I'm not going to go far. I'm only going to be a foot behind the camera in the back, but I want to see how well it isolates. So now I'm completely behind the camera itself. My hope is that you are hearing a lot less noise from here. I'm talking the same volume I was talking at before, and at this point it should be lower. Let's now turn the camera slightly. You'll be looking out my windows, and I'm going to move even further back, and as I'm talking, I'm backing up, and my hope is, once again, that the sound quality is focused in front and not so much focused behind. So now what I want to do is I want to take the memory card out of my camera, put some of this video onto my computer, and let's hear what the sound difference is like. So I've now moved us to the smaller tripod rig over here. Not the normal angle you'd be looking at for me, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a look at the sound quality in the video, and we're going to see how it sounds. There you go. So on the original, you can hear, I don't know if you can hear this from there, but you can hear a lot of the background noise of the washing machine and everything. Yes, you know what this means. If I magically make a package appear on screen, you and I both know that that means a new piece of tech has arrived. And today, microphone. The reason I didn't go with the Rode microphone was simply put. And now I want to point something out. The microphone on the Canon is actually pretty impressive, and I like it a lot. But let's switch over now to the second video, which has the microphone. Now, if I want to say one thing, I want to say one thing before we kind of dive into this, and that is, Canon, if you could do one thing on the next redesign of the M50, move the microphone jack to the other side of the camera. The whole thing about why you're so amazing is that the camera view... Hang on, let's double check this. And as far as the reviews go and the tests that I've heard people do with it, it flips out so that vloggers can see themselves talking. But now, I will say, I have no other microphone to test alongside of this one. I don't have the Rode or a lapel mic or anything else. But the sheer lack of background noise on this microphone is just pretty impressive. I've got to say the audio quality is very crisp and clear. I want to check now the test of the distance and the sides and the back. Now the 5 feet away test sounded great. You still had great audio, you still had great sound. It really did a great job picking up all of that. So the 5 feet away test, win. From a side test, you're still getting a bit of side sound. However, it does vary. It is different. So it's not as rich and as bold as the straight on sound of having the microphone within 4 to 5 feet of it. Now this test, when I was behind the camera, I was actually less than a foot away. I was practically on top of the camera itself. So there was the second test where I did the behind the camera. Let's hear that one. And I'm going to move even further back. And now when I did this test, I was a good 8 to 10 feet away from the camera, and I was still picking up a lot of the sound from behind the camera, which is a bit of a surprise for me because in some of the other tests I saw people do, they weren't picking up a lot of that sound. So from an isolation standpoint, on the sides, you do start to lose some of that, but in the back, I mean, I could hear myself pretty loud and clear while I was behind the camera 8 to 10 feet. So in close, here are my feelings on this product. I'm a fan. First off, I'm a fan of the price more so than anything else. At about $40, you're getting a great shotgun microphone at an amazing price. It doesn't look gigantic on top of the camera. It fits it well. It's very slim, very sleek, looks very similar to the Rode. As far as sound goes, you're hearing it for yourself. It's very crisp and very clean. Long term, will I invest in a more expensive microphone? For sure, because why not just get that better sound isolation? Because again, if I had one flaw in this microphone, it's that when I went behind the camera, I was still hearing myself loud and clear. However, I'm going to look through the book and see maybe if there's a setting or something I missed. I mean, there's only 2 settings on the microphone itself, which is camera or cell phone. But I'm going to look through and see if there is. If there is, I will add to the video a little, hey, just a heads up. But In the end, if I were to grade this on a grade scale of A through F, I've got to give this a massive B+. This is a 4 out of 5 star product. I do recommend it for anybody who's vlogging and vlogging on a budget. Maybe not shooting commercials, but just needs a little bit better sound quality, blocking out a lot of the extra noise. So at the end of the day, would I purchase this again? Yes, 100%. The Comica mic, the V30 LITE. It's a great product. Go check it out. I'll put a link to it in the description of the video below. Otherwise, comment below. If you're using a better microphone, but it is still considered a budget microphone, I want you to comment that below. And otherwise, guys, I wish you all the best. Happy vlogging, and if you're a small business owner, be small, think big, let's go. Have a great one, y'all.